Griffin, I hope your technical problems are getting fixed. I'd like to welcome Josh to the uh, Vermont Home Builders and Remodelers Association Ambassador Committee Mixer. I could put another couple of adjectives in there, I'm sure. And Josh is going to talk today about Sherwin Williams paint, I believe, right?
Yes, sir.
Great. So I'll just hand it over to you. If you want to present, please just feel free to click the present bar. Anyone who wants to see Josh bigger can double click on his face, and I think that makes him big.
I'm already big enough.
Welcome.
All right. Thank you so much, Chris. Good evening, everyone. I am Josh Piascik. I am the sales rep for the Sherwin Williams Company in Burlington, Essex, and in St. Albans. I specialize in res repaint and new residential properties. And I wanted to talk to you today about a training website we actually developed for painters. Talking to Dennis today, it sounds like it's a mission for the Vermont Builders Council for education. And it seemed like this website that we actually created fits right into the category for the Builders Council. And I just wanted to kind of take you through it real quick today. Let me just hit the share button here.
You're absolutely right. We're in the midst of discussing, workforce training and apprenticeships, and this is great.
And that's something we noticed as a company too. One, there is a lack of painters in the area, not only just workers, but also business owners. And it seems like, as we all know, trades are important. I think most kids in high school should be looking at trades now. It's a great profession that you can actually make a lot of money in and be proud of your work. Painting sometimes I think gets lost in that mix. There's really no schools to teach you how to paint, and it really is the last line of defense. And since some people can do it, but it's not exactly easy per se. Sometimes it can be. I still can't cut a straight line, and I sell the paintbrushes. That's why I sell. Those who can do, those who can't sell them. Okay, so this is my information. If anybody has any other questions after this meeting today.
Okay, all right. You're sharing. Okay, oh, there's your screen. I got it.
You see it?
Yep.
Perfect. Okay, so here's a website, America Needs Painters. They did a great job of really presenting, making it a little interesting in the front. So actually we try to kind of intrigue people to become a painter. You could earn $60K a year. It is a job that you can take pride in your work, and you really could design your career into what you want it to be. There's some videos, just some talking points that if anybody on the website wanted to, they can actually click on it and see some testimonials. But the most important thing, I think, if you go right here, some actual online training, have a sign-in, so you can actually track your training. If I hit the sign out button, it'll just ask you to sign in. You just put your email address in, create a password, you're good to go. I've taken a few of these, and the nice thing is they're not long at all. They're like 5 minutes. So let's go to preparation for pros. If you were to hit launch course, it would take you to a front screen. Then from here, there's actually a small video, 5-minute video where you could actually watch it, and it takes you through some of the basics of preparation for a job site. The nice thing is they also provide basically all the talking points from the video. So if one of your painters actually wanted to put this in a notebook, you could. And as you see here, it talks about, you know, the importance of primers, how to caulk and seal joints. You know, approximately 9% of painting failures result from insufficient preparation. Prep is the most important part of any paint project. And for your painter just starting out, this is kind of a nice starting course to get people to be doing their job correctly. So that's just one of the training sessions. Some of the other ones. You know, how many people actually know what's in a gallon of paint? Right here, we take you through what actually makes a gallon of paint. Yeah. So there's 4 key ingredients that really make a gallon of paint. Your pigments, which make, you know, the color, and what makes it solid. The binders, which actually keep it on the walls. Your liquid, which could be either water or oil or denatured alcohol. And your additives, that's basically your add-on features like extra flow and leveling or mildewcide, or, you know, an extra bell and whistle to make it a little more specialized. So great website, it's absolutely free, which is the other thing that, and painters can even use to train their painters. You know, they could do it at their own time. It could take them 5 minutes a day. They could do one, you know, either the whole thing for one day for a training, one a week, twice a week. But it's just something that we noticed that some guys needed. So we are now providing this to anyone who thinks this is a benefit.
That's great.
Do you find that there's a lot of DIY homeowners that are using it, or do you promote it to them?
We haven't promoted it to them per se, but I can see this being a huge benefit to DIYers as well. Along with YouTube. Honestly, I use YouTube all the time. Okay, any other questions?
That's cool.
That is way cooler than the way we make paint.
It is cool. I was wondering, Dennis, were you asking that question because of like not for you, but competition wise, like, you know, there's a lot of people that try to do stuff and then they, like Josh and I have talked about this, they try to do it at homers or whatever it's called, and then they just screw it up, and then they need professional people to figure it out and fix it. I was wondering if Dennis was asking that for that reason, or just, yeah.
No, the reason I was asking is I think that site would benefit homeowners equally as much as any.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Yeah. Meeting, I was texting Josh all the time and asking him questions about like refinishing. I was trying to stain my picnic table and I screwed it up, and I was like, oh shoot, how can I fix it? Yeah, you can get into they put like stuff down on it that wasn't.
I have not. I grew up next to Canada, so if anything, I at least know that the color schemes from other countries are completely different. As far as painting itself, I know Europe has some very high quality paints. I find paints of Europe, for instance, and they do it differently. You can even look to see, you said you lived in the Netherlands. I guarantee their style architecture was way different from what we see in Vermont here, including the color palette. One of the videos actually on Paint Your Path is about color selection, and they talk about different regions in the U.S. and what actually people gravitate towards, including the Southwest, Southeast, Florida, for instance, and New England. It's really neat to see just, more vibrant colors, very greens and pastels in Florida to our forest greens and reds in New England compared to the terracotta colors in the Southwest.
Yeah.
And then it's not easy. And I know exactly what you're talking about. I have seen pictures of, Netherland houses, and there's only a few spots where there's bright color, and it's like you said, the windowsills and the doors. And the rest of it's all the same. It's just, it's beautiful, of course, but, weathered wood, brick, mortar, that stuff. Yeah. And a splash of color here and there. As well they should.
Oh, Josh, remember that guy that you were telling me about? When did he already come to town?
Oh,
yeah. That was interesting. So how did that go? Did it bust with like COVID or?
Yeah, it was a tough situation. So Nick Slavic from Ask a Painter YouTube, and I guess he's the paint expert on This Old House, actually came to town and put on a course on how to run a paint business. There was a few trials and tribulations on actually putting it on because he came June 8th. And as everybody knows, we're right at the tail end of, a pandemic. So we were looking actually to support and actually put on the course at our store in Burlington. However, my higher bigwigs said, no, even because of COVID, we don't feel safe with that, and bummed me out because I thought it'd be a great situation, but I also got it. So he did have the class, and I think 3 or 4 people actually showed up. Haven't been able to talk to him about it yet. I wanted to do it in October. I just thought it would be, everybody would be settled down. It's summertime. Who has time to actually take a day off from work on a Tuesday? But we'll see. Those are just some things that we were actually looking to do in our company to try to support people. Didn't work out the way I wanted it, but hopefully we can do something with it in the long run, like actually getting the PCA back into the area, the Painting Contractors of America. I think it's just a great way to get some painters in the area to actually just grab a cup of coffee, talk business, and better.
Well, we're looking as an organization to get in front of the students more, to promote different trades, etc. And would you be interested in talking to the students also, at least to let you know when we have opportunities to get in front of the students?
Absolutely. Anytime we have that opportunity, if it's not me, I'll at least get somebody to do it. Maybe even a painter. I've talked to a few guys who love to do the educational piece on it. Yeah, I would love to do anything with that.
And just throwing ideas around, and he has some really, really great innovative ideas to get, you know, younger people interested in the trades and stuff like that. So I'll like stop by the store when he's working, like we'll talk about it and like just shoot the shit. And he has some really good ideas. Like yeah, I've been impressed, and I'm really psyched that he. Am I losing you? Oh, no, you're delayed. No, I was saying, like, Josh and I have talked a lot about educating people in the trades, and particularly younger people, like graduating high school or in the tech schools and stuff. And he has some really, really great ideas and innovative ideas about how to capture interest in stuff. And I was saying, like, I've stopped by his shop and like just stopped, like hung out and talked to him about it. I'm like, this is great. Like it's exciting. So I don't know if you guys saw my email, because there's I mean, everybody gets a bazillion emails, but I'm doing that. There's an informational session next Tuesday for a grants program and how to get grants for nonprofits. And so I'm going to do that and gather information, which I logged into and signed up as my company, but I'm thinking of it more so for the association to get grants for like transportation and all that stuff. So it came through the National Home Builders, and
I signed up for it too, but I'm not going to be able to attend
great.
it.
Awesome.
Can you send me the slides?
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to it because, like I said, there's just there's money out there. We just need to figure out how to navigate it all to get it.
Correct.
So is there anything else, Josh, for we can, like, what can we do to help promote you in this whole world of business? And
Thanks for asking that, Kathy. You guys are already doing it. You know, we've had numerous conversations, and it's really my job as a vendor to get in front of you guys. So by actually providing this platform to talk to you guys about some of the, you know, benefits we provide as a company, Sherwin Williams.
well, I can say that I use Sherwin Williams all the time for all my clients, and they have been fantastic. But, you know, so I want to promote them as much as possible, but everybody has their own choice in their paint, and it doesn't work in every situation, but they have been.
That's okay. We're America. That's choices are what makes us such a great country.
Yeah, it's choice. Right?
That's right.
But I love the educational factor of what you all are doing. I think it differentiates you from other companies, and I love the fact that you're putting it out there and making it easy for people to kind of figure out what they need to buy and do, and step by step, rather than just going into it blindly and messing it up and then having to hire somebody to fix it all and spending more and more money.
Yeah, and I agree with you, Kathy. And that's one thing that our company tries to do is the education part, not only for customers, but our employees.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they sent me to Cleveland, Ohio to train on how to be a sales rep. And, you know, I got to meet a bunch of people. And, you know, like the first slide I showed you, 90% of the reasons that a paint job fails is because of application and miseducation, really. So it's really what we strive to do, is educate people on, you know, a good paint project.
Yep. Like with anything. Do it right the first time and don't do it over again.
That's ideal. Oh,
Right. Yeah. Hmm.
No, he said that he needed to get on his office computer and he was able to hear, but he couldn't, he didn't have a camera or a microphone.
It's so bad. They can't. Oh, he can't.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Oh, he doesn't have any. He doesn't have any voice right now. Oh, that's too bad. Well, at least he's hearing it all. That's great. One of these days, Griffin, Peregrine, and Lake Champlain closets are going to work together. Sorry.
You didn't say no.
Yeah. You can run.
Um, well, a great way to really gauge that is see which company's color of the year they have. Like ours is Urbane Bronze, which is a really nice dark bronze color. I think Ben Moore's is a pinkish color this year. I see a lot of, grays were kind of the way to go. I still see grays very popular. But I'm thinking some of the warm tones are coming back. Some of those, more of the warmer grays, the browns, the bronzes. I see a lot more of that coming. There it is. Urbane Bronze.
I can say like that project that Andy Leach and I worked on together, it was bronze throughout, and it was gorgeous. And so it definitely is a very like warm, trending, and it works with like wood and the wood beams and stuff. So it's different than gray. Gray is good, but it's trendy, right? It's not going to last forever.
Well, for the longest time, it was off-whites. I agree.
Agreed. Yeah.
I have a feeling it's going to go back to off-whites. Dover white will never get old. It matches everything. So you can really tie in any room just by having Dover white walls and, splash of color with, either a painting or, something unique that you actually, cherish. I think your light grays might stay around, but I really see, even just right out of the can, extra white has been very, very popular. And I see that a lot in the residential section.
What do you think about alabaster? I love that paint.
Absolutely. Off-white, yeah.
Yeah. You think that'll be around for a while?
Oh, 100%, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, you can really trend it, and I think you can find it right on our website. We have a top 50 list that we put out every year. It's just basically the top 50 colors that were used as samples for that year. And you can kind of gauge what's popular from year to year with that as well.
I'm noticing that with my own customers are choosing colors for their houses, that the contrast white, gray, black is now turning to warmer colors. I'm having people that are doing a warm color, warm floors throughout their house again. And when I first started building 20 years ago, we were doing natural wood trim and all of the warm colors. And then I was doing probably 75% wood trims. And then we moved to probably 95% painted white. and now I'm starting to see it evolve back. Kind of like the bell-bottom jeans are going to come back.
For the high tops. Yeah, right. That's funny.
You're aging yourself, my dear.
Yeah. Same. Well, we'll just have those T-shirts that can, like, you know, they were saying like they like are long in the back, but we need long in the front too. It's like, I call it bolo belly or my. Yeah. Yeah, no, this is good. This is good to hear about all this stuff too. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree absolutely. If anything, even if Nick Slavic doesn't come back to town, at least get the PCA introduced to the council, because that's their job, is education in the painting industry. And I think it really goes hand in hand with what we're trying to do here.
Well, we want to thank Josh for stopping by today and participating in our mixer. This may be the last of the mixers we're doing virtually, but so thank you very much. And we'll have this video up. I apologize for the audio issues on my side. My questions were not recorded. Sometimes you'll see my mouth moving, but no bits coming out. And hopefully I'll figure this out for the next time. So the next mixer is July 29th. And that will be an in-person mixer, including poker. So please sign up, and hopefully we'll see you then. Thank you very much.